suits you, maybe your color palette. I'd like to welcome everybody here today on behalf of the Jeffersonville Arts Alliance and the Public Art Commission. My name is Dawn Spiker, and I represent the city right now as the Public Art Administrator, so I'm really excited to be in that role. Yay. And I did teach for Greater Clark for 11 years, so I'm used to being in the art room as well. Today we have a special jam session in that you're going to be a part of a huge piece, 96 panel piece actually, that will be assembled in this area close by to be announced very soon as far as where it's going to be placed. But each one of you will be painting on these panels today, and we'll explain that process here in a second. But before we do that, what I'd like to do is we have a special guest group actually that's going to be talking about the Arts and Cultural District, which is exciting. I mean, it's very exciting for all of us. It's exciting for the future of Jeffersonville. It's exciting for this particular area too. And before I turn it over to Rob and the Redevelopment Commission, I want to say some thank yous real quick because it's very much needed and deserved. First of all, thanks to the Public Art Commission for helping to sponsor this particular project today. To Redevelopment for providing the space for us to actually be in here with the lights on and the heat on. Thanks for that. Parks Department came through, and all the tables that you're at today and the chairs were from the Parks Department just the other day. And some of the extra chairs that don't look like the metal ones are from the Clark County Museum. They donated those chairs to us. So where's Jeannie Burke? She's in here somewhere. There she is. Put your hand in the air. Put your hand in the air, Jeannie. Thank you. Jeannie, if you don't know, and I'm glad she's here, she's in charge of the Clark County Museum, which will be coming into the Arts and Cultural District very soon too. So that's exciting. The Arts Alliance members, who, if you're part of the Arts Alliance, just stick your hand in the air real quick. These people right here, lots of hours. Every single panel that you are at right now, I calculated last night just so I gave you the right number. 1,728 pieces of wood were I'm not kidding, were piled from the floor to the ceiling in here. The Arts Alliance members and some extra community members and Rob even came in here, and we hand sanded every single board and assembled every single panel. So it's pretty amazing. So I think maybe a round of applause. Thanks to Michael, because he went out and was a champion to find extra wood and actually a wood supplier for us. And that wood supplier was A1 Pallets in Clarksville. So if you're ever out there, tell them thank you. And thanks to Michael for coordinating that on wood. I'm going to say Rob's name one more time because Rob came through and didn't just say, yes, use this space. He's been in here countless hours helping to sand and assemble these panels. And there was a big hole in the ceiling and water coming in. He got that patched. He filled the big hole in the ceiling. So that's just pretty awesome to have that prepared for today too. So we appreciate that. Thank you, Rob.
Thanks, Rob.
Who's Your Hardware? If you ever go over there, say thanks to all those guys because we were calling them up like nobody's business saying, we need more screws, we need this, we need that. And they came through every time and even delivered stuff over here when we weren't able to go over there because we were just covered in sand or in wood and everything, just flying around this place. And specifically Barry Whiteman and his family, they were down here almost every day. So that's a really cool family there. Greg Kimberlin, I don't know if anybody knows him, but he owns Big O Tires, several Big O Tires around Jeffersonville and LaGrange, Indiana. He's been in here helping with things. The street department was actually in here as well, and they helped move all the pallets from Michael's truck into the facility. And Ed Seward is not here today, but he has a painting company called Positive Colors. Ed was in here, and the backs of these are all painted black because Ed was in here countless hours helping to spray the backs of all these pieces, in addition to his little daughter Stella, so they were in here long hours helping with that. So he'll be here today with her eventually, and I'll point him out and we can wave and say thanks to that. But I will, here in a second, I'm going to talk about the process. John McCarthy is our president of the Arts Alliance. He's going to talk a little bit more about what the Arts Alliance does, but before we do any talking, I'm going to turn it over to Rob and let him get started with the Arts and Cultural District.